Hello, this is Adam from FedPro, and I'm here with the thread taper. Today we're going to go over installing a tape cartridge. So I'm going to open the machine up here. Now the tape cartridge is going to be installed by a clip and two studs, and when we check for clearance we're going to be pushing down on this plate behind the cartridge. So I have a cartridge of MT14 here, that's the 1/4 inch wide tape, and the first thing that you're going to do is flex the cartridge. This kind of breaks up the tension in the roll, releases the tension in the roll, and make sure it's still flat. You can even push down on it like that. And then we're going to tear off this tab, and we're going to leave this O-ring on. But we need to pull the tape out from under the O-ring so that it's exposed. So there we go. And now I'm going to clip it in and put it on the studs. So I'm threading the tape through the slot below. And clipping it on and mounting it to the studs. So pulling this tape through. Next I'm going to check the clearance for the metal tab here with the anvil slot that's below it where the tape's going through. So I'm pushing down on that plate that it's mounted to and seeing if it touches any of the sides. So to adjust it to the left or the right, you're just kind of flexing this metal tab with your finger and it'll stay in place. You need to make sure that it doesn't touch the sides at all. It should clear through that without any touching. Then the next adjustment is behind the tape carrier plate, and it is a brass wheel that moves a chain. And I will insert a photo of that at the end here to show you it, but it changes the depth. It's going to move the cartridge in or out. Now, as far as the location for that, you want it as close to the front here without touching the side as possible, and that's going to give you good clearance. You may need to move it back in some so that the rollers get good contact with the tape. That's going to give you a good wrap, but it depends on how much clearance you have with the threads of your fitting. Last step is to just hit the tape cut button here and you should be ready to go. So I have a 1/4 inch nipple here and let's try it out. Oh, looks good. First thread's exposed. Tape's on there with 2 wraps, and there it is. That's how to install a tape cartridge. Earlier in the video I was talking about a brass wheel that moves a chain. This is that brass wheel. It's going to change the depth adjustment for the tape cartridge. It's moving this plate out or in, and you just need to turn that depending on the tape size that you have to make sure that it's positioned properly.